Hello, happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday so far, middle of the week, and I hope you have lots of good things to look forward to towards the end of the week and this weekend. Today, I have decided to plan my meals using Autumn's book. Oh, that looks really weird. I don't know why it looks like that when I hold it up. Looks like it's on a green screen or something. Kind of looks like glitter. That's fun. But Autumn Calabrese's book, Lose Weight Like Crazy, even if you have a crazy life. So I'm about halfway through with it, I guess. And I always would laugh because when our dog trainer would come over, she's like, "You're not reading that, are you? You don't need to." I'm like, "Yes, I am reading it because I was just interested to kind of hear some of Autumn's life stories." And then it's always good, even if you know the portion fix plan. I mean, I've gone through 21 day fix, 80-day obsession, ultimate portion fix, the ultimate portion fix coach certification. So I should pretty much know the plan, but there's always different things and things are changing. So, and sometimes it's just good to hear things in a different way or differently to make them kind of click for you. So I don't know if you've had that experience where you kind of know something and you've learned it, but then once someone tells you in a different way, you're like, oh, that makes more sense now. I can totally do it that way. And that's kind of what I'm hoping that I help you with whenever I'm doing these meal plans and talking about different tools and things for Portion Fix. Because, of course, Autumn's laid out the Portion Fix program. It's all there for you, it's all on Beachbody. But sometimes it's nice to have a different perspective or to hear a different way to go about it just to learn something. So that's why I bought the book, to kind of learn some new things. And the book's kind of broken down into 3 different sections. The first section talks about some of Autumn's life stories, and then the second section goes into kind of a primer, I guess you would say, for the portion fix, how that all works with the food list and everything. And then there are some recipes that are exclusive to the book. And then there's also some workouts in the back too. And you can also find those workouts on Beachbody On Demand, I think. So I also polled my family because I usually ask them, well, what do you want to see on the menu next week? And both my husband and my son said spaghetti, which I said great because that's easy to make. So let's go ahead and let me share my screen with you. I wanted to talk really quick. As we were going through the week this week, I realized I was like, I kind of made there's a little problem with the meal plan. It wasn't really a big problem. It's not really a big deal, but I like to have a little bit more variety in what I eat because I think it's important to have variety. And as we started going through the week, I realized, okay, we've got a chicken meal to start with. Good, good. Then beef, and then tacos that I make with ground beef, and then shepherd's pie, which is made with ground beef. So I was like, okay, we went a little red meat heavy this week. That's why with the meal planning cards that I have them outlined in the different colors. They sit on my desk for when I meal plan. So I have them outlined in the different colors. So red is for beef meals, pink is like ham and pork, and then the yellow is for chicken, and then I have a blue for seafood, and then a green for non-meat meals. Someone's like an omelet. So what I like to usually do when I use my meal plan cards is I pull one from each color. So I'd pull a red, a yellow, a blue, and sometimes a green, and then maybe one more from another category to kind of mix things up so you're not having, I don't know, I think too much red meat isn't very good for you. So, but it did make meal prep really easy because what I ended up doing is on Tuesday, no, was it Tuesday? No, it was Monday when I made the Mongolian beef. While that was in the Instant Pot, I realized it's like, oh, the dates on my ground beef are coming up soon. I was like, I should go ahead and make that. So I pre-cooked all my ground beef, both packages I got for the tacos and for the shepherd's pie, which when it was time to make tacos took like 5 minutes. And then the shepherd's pie was pretty easy to make tonight as well because the meat was already cooked. So that cut out some cooking time. So that was nice to have the ground beef that way, but you don't want to end up with too much red meat. But, okay, so that was my problem from last week, and we're not going to repeat that this week, I hope. I don't know. We're going to see what's in the book. So this meal plan might take a little bit longer than normal because we're probably going to have to move some containers around. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I've already got them, some of them are moved around from last week anyway, For the templates that are available in my resource library, if you go to What's Working Here, you can find this meal plan template. This is a Plan B. I have them from A to F, I think. You can find your meal plan template in there. So it's got all the containers and teaspoons laid out for you and then broken down into different meals. But you can go in, if you're following Foundational Fix, you can go in and you can change those around and move them around. And I did that a little bit last week, so they're all kind of moved around a little bit already. So we will probably be shuffling them around a little bit more. So sometimes, like if you're following Time Nutrition, the cards are really helpful because you can find meals that go with the certain combinations you're looking for. But if you're just following Foundational Fix, you can mix up your containers any way you want. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So the first meal that we're going to plan is breakfast, and it's going to be Shakeology and a banana with a teaspoon of peanut butter. So that's copied and pasted for every day of the week. Easy peasy. The carrot cake muffins from Fixate, that was good. That was a favorite breakfast this week. But I'm going to take that out. So what I'm going to do next for my meal 2, which is my morning snack or second breakfast, is I'm going to pick 2 for the week. And I've already kind of previewed the book and I found 2 that I like. So I am going to go ahead and we're going to see how that affects our containers for the day, because some of it might be kind of crazy. Okay. So the first one I see is this blueberry pie oats, and so it's overnight oats, and I like those, so that sounds good. Blueberry pie oats. Do you eat your, what am I going to call this? Lose weight like crazy? Lose weight like crazy. Okay. Do you eat them hot or cold? I've had them both ways. I like them both ways. I don't know. All right, so the containers for this, are we ready? It makes me sad to have to move my containers around, to be honest. Okay, so it needs a purple. It's only going to be a half of a red and 2 yellows. 1 teaspoon, so we can leave that there, and a half an orange. So what I'm probably going to do instead of having to write on here is I'll probably make note, and when I print this out, I'll write like a half on there so that I'll know that I need to make up for it later in the day. So I need to go ahead and move my purple, and if you're using the template, go ahead and change the arrange to in front of text, and it should move a little bit better for you. Sometimes it's hard to move things around. I'm not a pro at Word or anything like that, so sometimes it's hard to move these around, and they don't go exactly where you want them, but that's okay. Good enough. Okay, so we've got our purple. That's going to be a half, so I'll make a note of that. And then 2 yellows. Ouchie. Ouchie. 2 yellows. I'm giving up. These better be really good. All right, again, I'm going to bring that in front of the text so that it will move. So weird. I want to put them together. Will it let me? Oh, no. It's going out of control. I'm not touching the buttons and it's moving. Okay. Over and down. I think it should go over one more. That's there. And down and up. And down and over. Okay, that'll work for now. Alright, so I've got my 2 yellows. Let's see if I move this. That's better, a little bit. Okay. So I've got my red, I'll note that it's a half, my 1 purple, my 2 yellows, and then a half an orange, I'll note that, and my teaspoon. Okay, so I'm going to have that for meal 2. Do I want to do it every other day, or do I just want to load up? Maybe I want to load up the days in the front. So I'm going to pick 2 for the week. What was the other one I was going to pick? Oh, these breakfast enchiladas, which are much easier to move around. Okay, so I'm going to pick that for the first. This makes 1 serving. That makes 4 servings. I will pick this for the first 3 days. So instead of alternating, just to make it easier to put in, I'm just going to put them here. Did I do it? Okay, and then I made another one. Okay. I'm going to delete this. Okay. And then I'm also going to, so we'll do that on Sunday, Monday, Yeah, that's fine. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And delete. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that's fine. And then I haven't changed the dates. That's the other thing I like to do is I like to change the dates and add in whatever we've got going on. So Sunday is the 25th. Okay, that'll be perfect because I'm supposed to take the dog to the groomer. So that'll be good to have those made the night before on Monday. And I can just take them with me. So that'll be good. Okay. So let's write in these events. So I like to put the dates. So like I mentioned, you can see what, like if your meat or something's expiring, you can check that out. Ranger graduated from dog training, so we won't have any more dog training. But he will go to the groomer that morning, so that'll be good to know. So I'll have that grab and go breakfast. 28th. I am going into the office tomorrow. Next week I think it's a different day. 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. You could even add times if you needed to your events. Okay. I'm going into the office on the 28th. In the office. And then on Thursday we have Bunko. I don't cook that night anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Perfect. All right. Next. Okay, so we figured out one breakfast meal. And I already know the second one, so let's just go ahead and insert that one. So I did that for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we will do Wednesday. What time do I have to go to the office on Wednesday? I think it'd be easier to eat the blueberry pie oats, so I'm going to have another day of those, and then for the rest of the week I'll make the other. Maybe we'll alternate. We'll see. Okay. Insert that. Take that away. Okay. So then, see how I used what we have going on? So then, for this one, I'm going to use the next breakfast that looked really good to me is the breakfast enchiladas. Enchiladas. And those are actually, I'm actually going to copy this one because they are a red, yellow, green, so this should be easier. Paste. All right. Breakfast enchiladas. Lose weight like crazy. So those are a green, a red, a yellow, a teaspoon, and a blue. So that's not actually too hard to rearrange. And put that in the front. Will my spoon move out? Move it, spoon. Okay, let's see if I can just move my spoon. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't too crazy. Okay, so we'll have those for the rest of the week. Copy. So that will go here. Paste. Do that. Okay, good. That one went in easy. And then here. Paste. Okay, I'm excited to try this. This looks good. Okay, so now we've got our breakfast, and our meal twos done for the week. The next place I'm going to go is to my dinners. So I'm going to pick out some dinners that I thought looked good. And then we'll arrange the containers for the dinners, and then we'll go in and fill in the lunch and the snacks. So I usually like to bring the lunch over, so hopefully we can still just do that. Okay. This looks good. She has a 7-layer dip in here. And, okay. Oh, chicken Alfredo. Okay, and I did ask my family wanted spaghetti, so I'm going to put spaghetti right here. Spaghetti. And we just do our spaghetti with the meat sauce. My son wants some garlic bread with it, so we buy the Texas Toast frozen garlic bread. And he eats it. Doesn't mean we eat it. Okay, sometimes we eat it, but we usually don't. And I don't need that extra green, but it does need to go somewhere, so we'll see. We'll see where it ends up. And we already have that half of an orange. Should I move my half an orange up there? We'll see. I should have, shouldn't I? Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, let's move that orange up there just so we know. I can always add like a sprinkle of some extra seeds or something to that. Okay. I'm just gonna make it easy. Copy. Paste. 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 Okay, easy. Alright, so the spaghetti and the meat sauce is really usually a red, yellow, and a green. If we added some more salad, we can add another green to it, but I guess we should do that. And then, okay, so then that lunch is just going to be a green and a red. That's okay. And then this is going to be a salad, and we can use half of our orange to fill out the salad dressing. That'll be good. Okay. Alright, and like I said, when I print it, I'm going to make notes. I'm going to write notes on it and then hang it up. Okay, so that's that. So then let's see, what do we have? I'm hoping to have a red, yellow, green. Okay, let's finish these and then we'll go back and fix our lunches. Okay, so the chicken Alfredo, that's 2 pastas in a row. Are we okay with that? Let's see, so that's meat. The other thing I want to do is the burger bowl, so that's another meat. And then this chicken. So let's do meat, chicken, meat. That sounds good to me. Okay. Those are the ones we're going to do. Alright, so that's meat. So then we'll do the chicken next. There's another chicken that didn't have pasta. It does have pasta. I'm not going to complain. I can use, instead of the wheat pasta, which kind of makes me bloaty, I can use rice noodles instead. That'll be good. Okay, so this next one is going to be chicken Alfredo, and it is from Lose Weight Like Crazy. Crazy. And it is a half a green and a half a red and 1.5 yellows. So I'm going to go over on my yellows that day. So I'm going to bonk this one away. And a blue. Okay. And half a teaspoon. Okay. So we moved that oranges up there. So I'm actually going to move this blue down. Will the spoon move? Come on, spoon. Over you go. Oh, now you're getting weird. Go over. Not that far. Alright, so it's a half a green, a half a red. But you could double up the chicken and make it a full red, in my opinion. 1.5 yellows. So we're going to go over on yellows that day. That's okay. A blue and a half teaspoon. Okay. So I'll make a note to do extra, we'll do a salad with that. A salad, or actually, this has broccoli in it. Can I just add extra broccoli? Let's just go extra broccoli. Extra chicken and broccoli. There we go. Okay. So that's not too bad. So if I take this meal and make it my lunch the next day, copy it and paste it. I just need to take away this blue. Boom. Done. Alright. And then let's take this, copy, and we're going to paste it. Okay, so, but we really don't have a yellow. We don't want to go way over on yellows. So, we could just do, and we'll need that extra green. I'm going to move this green up to my Shakeology. So an easy way to get in your greens if you're struggling with them is to throw some spinach into your Shakeology or some rice cauliflower. Okay, so now I've got, I think, the right number of greens. All right, so what will this be? What can we think of? We can do zoodles with the meat sauce. Boom. That will be for lunch. Zoodles and meat sauce. And then I'll do the salad. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Use my brain, use my containers. Okay. And then we've got the chicken Alfredo. And then we pop that down here. Okay, so the next meal that was a meat was the one that I feel like I've seen everybody talking about. It's the healthy burger bowl. It's got lots of greens. Okay, healthy burger bowl, and that is from Lose Weight Like Crazy. All right, that is 1.5 greens, so I'll leave my 2 here. We can always add some extra. 1 red. No yellows, hallelujah, and a blue. Oh, so if I have those 2 on the same day, let's see what the other chicken meal is that I was going to have. That one has a half blue. Did I go over on blues that day? I don't think it's the end of the world to have 2 blues. Because this one has a half blue. I'd rather go over a half though than the other. Do we do 2 chickens back to back? I don't know. Okay, what to do? This one would be gone. And then we would be good with our container. Yeah, let's just do it. We'll just go over on our blues. And you're going to format the outer shape to give it a different color. Boom. Boom. 2 blues. We'll live. I think we'll be okay. Where did it go? Undo that. That wasn't happy. Arrange in front. Alright, so I'm going to make everybody else freak out. And go over here. Alright, and we can add extra greens. So whenever you see a recipe, even if it says like, oh, it's only 1.5 of this, but I need 2, just know you can add some extra vegetables, and then, oh, voila, it's stew. Amazing. Okay, so, wait, is that a yellow or an orange? Oh, it's an orange. I already have an orange. Okay. Let's take a look at this. See, this is the problem. I've given it 2, 1, a blue, and then it is an orange. I don't think we should double up on blues and oranges. I don't think healthy fats are good for you, but I don't think you should have too many. So, what is the breakfast enchiladas? That one also has blue. Okay, maybe on this day, we're just gonna do something different. Like I said, I don't mind 2 blues one day. Everybody will live, but let's see. With this one instead. Okay. So that's 2 of those, a red, a blue, and okay. So I'm not going to make this a blueberry pie oats day. This can be a bagel sandwich. Yeah, a bagel sandwich. So, and I'll have the top and the bottom with turkey sausage and then some strawberries. Yeah. Okay. That's how we do that. All right. So then this healthy burger bowl is going to come down and become lunch, I think, unless I go out to eat. We'll see how disruptive it is. We'll see if we need to go out to eat. Paste. Oh, see, then I have the double orange problem again. So yeah, let's just make this in. I usually go out to eat in the office days anywho. And then we'll just make it what it needs to be according to what containers need to be. This one is the last one. And then we'll go in and fill in what other containers we need. This has taken much longer than it normally takes. I usually take about 15 minutes to plan my meals. So doing it with doing all the different containers can be hard. So it's easier to stay kind of with the cards and with the containers and throw in one different meal, but I'm going with the theme this week, so that's what we're doing. Lose weight like crazy. Okay, so this one has a half a green. Like I said, you can bump it up. A red, 1.5 yellows, and then a half a blue. So let's change this to blue format. And colors. Done. It doesn't have a teaspoon, but you can always add. I think this would be good with a little bit of a little drizzle of sesame oil with your teaspoon. That would be good. Okay, so make sure we don't have that blue or that blue. And then we're going to carry that over, and that'll be perfect that I'm in office that day, that I'm having a slow cooker meal that day. Perfection. Okay. And then the rest is leftovers. Okay, so now we can go in and see which containers we have left and such. So let's pull out I'm going to go over to my website and pull out a menu just so I can see how many containers I'm usually supposed to have in a day. It's opening. Okay, is that last week's? I should save this. Is that the 25th through the... Is it already Halloween next week? Wow. Crazy. Alright. Save as... I don't want to save it on the wrong thing, because then you can't go back and look at them. Okay, menus. This is 25 through 31. Craziness. Okay. So, let's see how many containers we usually need to have of each thing. Oh no. I'm getting the colorful spinny wheel. Everybody knows it's not good. Okay. Stop spinning. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 4 greens a day. I can look at my other menu. 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. Oh no, spinny wheel of death, no. Well, I don't know why it's struggling to save this. But I really need it to save. Okay. Are we over? Okay, so I need 4 greens a day. This food is jumping out at me. Come on. So what I'm basically going to do is go back and make sure that I have all my containers for the day. If the Word document will let me. I'm scared to shut it down because I don't want to lose everything we just did. It looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. If it will let me. Quit. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see if it will let me open up the recently done things. Okay. Yeah. Bad application. This is actually a picture of my grandparents' farm. It's not just a random screensaver. Okay. Well, let's see if we can open it up now. So I'm gonna do the thing where it opens all the things that were open. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, it's struggling. Let's see what else. There's another new recipe that I wanted to try. The what are they? Some margaritas in here. Good stuff. The pumpkin bread that just came out. That looks like a good one. Okay. Since Word is not working anymore, I will go ahead and spare you from staring at my computer screen. But basically, you can kind of see what we did. Now what I'm going to do once my Word document starts working again is I'm just going to go through and make sure that I have 4 greens, 3 purples, 4 reds, just making sure I have enough containers for the day. So I'll build my snacks around that, and like you can see, we changed out the, it's opening. I don't think it has what we saved. And then we'll just go in and change out any snacks, and if I need to change out lunch like we did with the spaghetti, we kind of made that into zoodles instead of pasta since we didn't have any yellows left for the day. So just some little tweaks and things like that, and we can finish up the menu for the week. But like I mentioned, it doesn't usually take this long. I was trying to do some new recipes out of the book. I would suggest kind of sticking with what you normally do and then adding in 1 new recipe a week instead of kind of overwhelming yourself with having to move the containers around too much. So 1 new recipe a week is probably a good idea. But if you have questions about your meal